There's a quote that suggests every king has a crown over his head that one day he will grow tall enough to wear. This metaphorical crown speaks to growth, spiritually, mentally, relationally, financially, and emotionally. Essentially, the king in us will show up when we grow up. Let's have a royal conversation about what it takes to wear your crown. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. Good people. Hopefully you're having a great day in a great way. Please hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button as well. You might as well hit the subscribe button as well. We're going to have a courageous, royal conversation of illumination. Speaking of that, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, let's brighten it all the way up. Brighten it all the way up. Let's light it up. Yeah, let's flip the switch. Too lit to quit. We're going to stay lit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. We're talking today using as a subject, King, how to wear your crown on this channel for change, this channel that creates change. And you know, this is our channel that breaks chains. I realize this, being a king is more than a title. It's a function. That's right. Being a king is about more than just what you're saying, is about what you're doing. It is about who it is that you are becoming. It is the great abolitionist by the name of Frederick Douglass who put it this way. He said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. And indeed, and in fact, where there is no progress, there is no strength. We have to do what it takes in order so that we can develop into who we are supposed to become. Got to realize this. You didn't make it this far to just stay where you are. It is a forward ever, backward never type of mentality that you have to adopt to say, I'm moving forward by any means necessary. Despite what I've done, despite what I've been through, despite what has been exacted upon my life, I am moving forward by any means necessary. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Yeah. Family, just type progress. Progress. I'm progressing in my peace. I'm progressing in my purpose. I'm progressing towards a level of loving myself. I'm progressing in my productivity. That's what it's about, because every lesson is a blessing. Preparing you for life's testing. The tests don't stop. The tests keep coming. And here's what I realize. Oftentimes the teacher is quietest during the test. God, give me an answer. God, give me a sign. Why is this happening to me? That's what we're asking. We keep asking, why is this happening to me versus what do I need to learn? And here's another thing. Sometimes we keep asking, why is this happening to me? Because we keep doing the same thing to put ourselves in the same position to ask that same question. What do I need to learn? Let me learn the lesson so that I can now move forward on the path to progression. A king has adopted that type of mentality. My definition for king is this. Family, just type king. Type king. Yeah, we're talking about how to wear your crown. We're going to have a royal conversation about this. How to wear your crown, because it's putting you in the place to where you walk in your authenticity and you adopt your identity. Drop some crowns in the chat. Only time I want you to drop your crown is when you're putting it in this chat. Yeah, drop your crown in the comment section. Drop your crown in the chat. Only time I want you to drop your crown is in that area. Other than that, wipe your frown, wear your crown, adjust your crown, straighten your crown. Stop looking down. I define king as this: keenly intelligent, noble gentleman. That's right. A king is one who is a keenly intelligent, noble gentleman. Scripture says this: you are a chosen generation. Here it is, a royal priesthood. So, queens, you have to understand that. Kings, you have to understand that. Chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. You're different. You being different doesn't mean that you're deficient. You being different doesn't mean that you are deficient. But here's what you have been done. Here's what has been done for you and to you. You've been called out of darkness into his marvelous light. Show forth the praise of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. The dark places of the past. The darkness of the abuse and the misuse and the pain and the dilapidation, the disdain. Why is that? Because a real king recognizes his royalty. He recognizes that he has a treasure within himself. He loves himself and he knows his worth. We don't hear about that enough when it comes to us as men. We have predicated that type of phraseology unto women. Well, I guess only a woman should love herself and know her worth. No, you too, bruh. Gotta love yourself. Gotta know your worth. Because when you love yourself, you walk differently. When you love yourself, you surround yourself with other people who don't reduce you, but who cause you to produce the value that's on the inside of you. When you love yourself, now you put yourself in proximity and in places where it expresses that you value yourself. You know your worth. And your worth is not about how much money you have in your pocket. Your worth is not about the clothes that are on your back. Your worth is not about the glasses that are on your face. Your worth is not about the watch that is on your wrist. Because what is it to have a fancy watch but you don't know what time it is? What is it for you to have some designer glasses but you don't have a vision? What is it for you to have some real designer clothes and brand name clothes but you don't know your name? You're not clothed in the armor of God. What is it for you to pull up to the scene with your ceiling missing in a foreign car, in a nice, fancy car, but you don't have any drive? Come on. You got to arrive at the destiny of your dreams with determination. So for me to be a king, I have to adopt the right kind of mentality that is not putting me in a place to where I'm sulking and sinking and stinking thinking. But no, I've shifted my mindset to not just accumulate valuables, but to recognize that I am valuable. Real king does this. Come on, family. Type, I'm valuable. Tap your neighbor. Yeah, you can't tap your neighbor, but type your neighbor. I am valuable. You are valuable. Write that. A real king recognizes his royalty. A real king recognizes the treasure that is within himself. He understands that he has a treasure, as scripture says, within an earthen vessel. What does that mean? Everybody I'm talking to right now, the kings and the queens, here's what you need to realize: that you are a red box and a gold bowl. You don't need Christmas to tell you that you're a gift, but you are a gift to the world. The tragedy is to be gifted, but to never open the package. Some of us have opened the package, but we're not using what is in the package. I have to produce based upon the purpose of what it is that I have been destined and created with the plan of my life to fulfill. King is going to rise to the occasion. He rises up to resurrect the God-given gifts and the talents that is within him, because he knows that is bigger than just him. Family, type is bigger than me. Come on. Come on. He rises to the occasion to resurrect the gifts and the talents that is within him, that are within him, by empowering himself and others. Why? Because he understands this, that it is bigger than me. This is for my family. This is not just for my first name. This is for the last name that is on my back. Yeah. Heard a coach say, listen, you don't just play for your first name, you play for your last name. Telling his football team, telling his basketball team. This is bigger than just me. This is for who is connected to me, and this is for who is coming after me. And so here's the thing. When I make healthy choices, when I make decisions in my life, I understand that I'm not the only person who is affected by it. Those who love me are affected. Those who are depending on me are affected. This is bigger than just my budget. This is bigger than just my bank account. This is bigger than just my ideas. This is bigger than just my particular impact and my influence. This is for those who are connected to me and those who are coming after me. King, I need you to realize that. King, I need you to recognize that. Family, we're having a royal conversation here. Come on, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. In the midst of the super conversation, I love seeing all the badges that are in the chat. I really do. It gets very, very colorful when you show up. Because when you show up, we go up. And here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to just allow us to go up by ourselves. I want you to join us. Go ahead and get a membership badge. Get a badge to this channel. Show me that it's really real, that you're really a real member of this channel, of our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Go right now, tap the join button on this YouTube channel and you can unlock certain tiers. Cheers for the tiers. VIP, you're a very important person with a very important purpose. Royalty, we're having a royal conversation with kings and queens. And then also OQP, only quality people. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Family, drop OQP in the chat. OQP, only quality people. Right. So go ahead, get a membership badge to our channel. You can do that right now. Tap the join button, jump in with us. And why do I want you to do that? Because when you unlock one of these badges, you're part of our Connor's Corner. You get all the content in our Connor's Corner, exclusive footage, membership discounts. Membership has its privileges, some coaching that I'm doing in there. Join us there. Even for more coaching, you want to join our Eagles community. Eagles, empowered, authentically gifted leaders envisioning success. I go farther than what I teach here. You want to join me with what I teach over there. It goes farther than what it is that I do here. Where's there? TheEaglesAcademy.com. Develop your spiritual gifts. Develop your purpose. Develop your identity and your emotional intelligence, your relational intelligence in that area of our Eagles community. Go right now, TheEaglesAcademy.com. Let's soar into more. God has not given up on you. And how do I know that? Because as long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose. You can't give up on yourself. You can't give up on that hope. You can't give up on your dreams. You can't give up on your ideas. You can't give up on your family. You can't give up on your children. You can't give up on you. So what do you have to be determined to do? You got to be determined to press forward despite the mess. You got to be determined to turn your mess into a message, your test into a testimony, your misery into ministry, your stumbling block into stepping stones. Why? Because God will use your setback as a setup for your greatest comeback. He'll use your tragedy as strategy. He'll transform your grief into grace. I had to learn through a lot of tough times and through some serious tests about the fortitude that was internal, despite the fire of what it is that I was going through. But I had to realize this. that on the other side of coming out of that fire, I came out as pure gold. You come out as pure gold when you realize you can't be bought or sold. Your dream can't be bought or sold. Your integrity can't be bought or sold. Your ideas, your impact, and your influence, it cannot be bought or sold. In the midst of being a teenager battling stage 4 cancer, in the midst of chemotherapy and radiation, growing up without my father, I had to believe in spite of all the odds that were stacked against me, and despite what it is that I was seeing, I had to have a vision to live. I had to have a vision for my future. I had to have a vision to not just survive, but to thrive. Right? Because it's all training for reigning. You have to bounce back from a setback. What did the rapper Big Sean say? Last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. Got to bounce back from what it is that you go through. And that is how you grow through what it is that you go through, because you were not just created to survive, you were created to thrive. It's a mentality. It's an identity. It's me seizing the opportunity. Come on, family. Just type, "It's my season." It's my season. It's your season for seizing. Yeah. Take control over your life. Take back your mind. Take back your family. Take back your children. Take back your marriage. Take back your identity. Take back your greatness. Time to take it. You weren't just created to survive, you were created to thrive. And you discover that power in bad times. Why is that? Because faith, which is vision, faith gives you hope. Hope gives you strength. And strength pushes you and sustains you on that road to success. Family, we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Yes, we are. In the midst of this special message, I got a special message for you. I want you to stick and stay. More is coming your way. On the other side of this break is more breakthrough. After these messages, I'll be right back. Family, listen and lean in. Don't you think it's time to grow your greatness? No, seriously, it's just us talking. If you intend to soar, you need to visit theeaglesacademy.com/store. Why? Because I want you to join my mailing list. I want you to get all the solutions, the strategies, and the systems to write that best-selling book. You know it's in you. You know it's your time. Time to cultivate your communication skills. Develop, learn the art of communication. So much more. Visit theeaglesacademy.com/store so you can soar. Yes, yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Come on. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're having a royal conversation about the title and the topic, King. How to wear your crown. Being a king is about more than just having a title. It's about more than you just beating your chest. About more than you just wearing a crown pendant on one of your clothes or whatever the case may be. About more than you just crowning yourself and calling yourself, yeah, I'm him. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. It is about you adopting certain characteristics to take your life to another dimension. As I said before, every one of us has a crown over our head that one day will grow tall enough to wear. That's not just physically, it's socially, it's spiritually, it's emotionally, it's relationally. It is down those alleys of life. Essentially, I need you to hear me, brother, the king in you will show up when you grow up. When the kid in you is healed, the king will show up. When the kid in you is healed from the negative childhood development, from the abuse, from you having to, in many cases, reparent yourself, from all the things that were deleterious to your destiny, from all the reasons why you felt like you had to quit, why you felt like you weren't good enough, why here it is you feel bad about yourself because nobody ever affirmed the little boy in you. When that kid in you, when that boy in you is healed, the man will show up. When that kid in you is healed, the king will show up. Can't walk through life having the scales over your eyes. Can't walk through life being blinded by your issues. Can't walk through life being desensitized to where you never transform by attaining and apprehending the promised future for your destiny. Here's what we must do. We must become conduits of power in our home and in our family and in our household, in our community. Because when you are a man with vision, God gives you to produce. Come on, family, type produce. Type produce. You can't be the priest of your home. You can't provide and you cannot protect if you do not produce. Come on, family, type produce. You know how to purchase, but I want you to produce. You know how to consume, but I want you to create. You're not just a purchaser, you're a producer. You're not just a consumer, you're a creator. A king is a creator. A king is a producer. A king understands this, that I am in the kingdom of God. I am in God's government. He has allotted me a particular gift. He has gifted me for a particular reason, for a specific time. In this particular generation, you've come into the kingdom, here it is, for such a time as this. And so now he has given you specific gifts. He has given you specific talents. In this kingdom, being a king, what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to produce, be fruitful, and multiply with the gifts that God has given me. Why? Because I got to report back to the King of Kings. Are you hearing me? As a king, I got to report back to the King of Kings for how I led my family. I got to report back to the King of Kings for how you raised your children. You got to report back to the King of Kings for how it is that you treated your wife and how you loved your wife. You got to report back to the King of Kings for how it is that you used your gifts. Did you multiply them? Were they fruitful? Did you bury your gifts? Did you solely focus on competition but not collaboration? Did you compare yourself to everybody else to where it is that you did not step out on the plan of action that God gave you to manifest your vision? I got to report back to the King of Kings. Come on, family. Those of us who have a job, or those of us who have a 9-to-5, or whatever capacity it is, you know you got to report to your boss. You know you got to report to your supervisor. Did I multiply the mission of what it is that this particular organization, job, educational institution entails for me to build upon? If not, there will be consequences. Same thing applies spiritually, even more so. Your boss didn't create you. Your supervisor didn't create you. God did. Family, type God did. God did. This is your DJ Khaled Major Key Alert moment. God did. And it's up to you to produce on what it is that he told you to do. Can't protect, can't be the priest, can't provide if you don't produce. And here's what we have allowed people to do. We have allowed people to reduce. We don't produce because we reduce ourselves. We don't produce because we allow people's opinions to become our prison that reduce us. We don't produce. How many times you keep telling yourself, yeah, this is going to be the year that I write the book? You want to get my bestseller book blueprint so that you can be helped with that. TheEaglesAcademy.com/store. That's going to help you. Come on. How many times you've been telling yourself, yeah, I'm going to build this blueprint for this business? And you still haven't produced anything. How many times do you keep telling yourself, this is what I'm going to do? And then you get to the end of the journey, you get to the end of the rope, you get to the end of the year, and you keep saying, well, see what happened was, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You keep singing the same old song. Not producing, not doing anything, and you watch everybody else win. Come on, how many years you gonna keep cheering for different teams? You know the statistics on everybody else. You know the statistics on this particular football team, this particular basketball team. When you gonna produce some statistics? When you gonna catch your W? When you gonna get a win? When you gonna catch a wave? You keep living vicariously through everybody else. When are you going to produce? Come on, family, type now. Type now. Come on, type now. Masculinity oftentimes is a mask. The prefix of masculinity is pronounced mask. Got to take off the scales. Got to take off the mask. Got to walk boldly into your future and out of your past. With vision as a king. Every king has a vision. Because it's more than just a title, it's a function. Type now, family. Now. I can't wait any longer. I can't waste time any longer. I can't just be haphazard with my time any longer. Can't keep telling myself what I'm going to do and I never do it. I can't wait any longer. Now is the time. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I need some substance in my life. In order to get that substance, you got to produce. Here's what they say. By the time you hit the age of 17, you have heard the word no at least 10,000 times. You got to realize this, in the midst of how many no's you hear, the greatest yes is the one that you tell yourself. God already gave you the green light. Why are you sitting at the green light running red lights? God and me are a majority. The most important yes that you will ever hear is the one that you tell yourself. Yes, I'm going to be who God called me to be. Yes, I'm going to be that millionaire. Yes, I'm going to walk through that open door. And here's the thing. If nobody ever gives you an opportunity, you got to give yourself one. If nobody ever gives you an opportunity, create one for yourself. Discover, realize, recognize, utilize your God-given purpose to inspire the world. Come on, family, type VIP. Type VIP. Type VIP. You're a very important person with a very important purpose. You're a very important producer. I don't care how many times you've been heard, you've heard no. I don't care how many times you've been told no. Here's what no is. No is new opportunity. My brother, I need you to understand that. No is new opportunity. No backwards is on. I'm on to the next one. I'm on to the next idea. I'm on to the next project. I'm on to the next relationship. I'm on. Stop allowing people to flip your light switch off. Come on, family, drop some light bulbs in this chat. Drop some light bulbs in this chat. Turn the light on. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. That's our signature emoji in this chat. Outside of the crown, of course. That's our signature emoji. Drop some light bulbs. Outside the crown, outside that eagle. Yeah, drop some light bulb emojis. Turn it on. Turn that light on. Flip the switch on your capacity and mentality. Think with urgency. Let's light it up. Stay too lit. Come on. Light this thing up. You're too lit to quit. You are the light of the world. That's why this is a conversation of illumination. No is new opportunity. No dream is unreachable. No vision is unachievable. No goal is unattainable. You must have a renewed faith and a renewed mindset to work for what it is that you believe in. Got to see every no as new opportunity. Got to see every place of rejection as direction. In the process, you got to keep going forward. You can't keep going backward. And here's what you have to do. In order to do this, you have to break out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Hear me. The enemy of greatness is complacency. Did you hear what I just said? The enemy of greatness is complacency. You may be experiencing discomfort in your life, but here's what you can't do. You can't allow it to distract you from your destiny. You got to understand this about your value. Your value is not connected to how much money you have. Your value is not connected to what clothes you wear. Your value is not connected to the car that you drive. It's about what drives you. It's about what ignites you. It's about what lights the cauldron in your life. It's about the engine within, internal, that fuels you. Hear me. What drives you and what you drive is not more important than what drives you. This is not about driving a BMW. This is about being a bold man working. This ain't about driving a BMW. This is about being a blessed man working. Because here's the thing. When you realize that your identity is infused with divinity, you can achieve your possibilities. My dear brother from another mother, King, come on, King. I want you to hone in. I want you to focus in. I want you to forge through it. Yes, that divorce. Yes, that pain of the past. Yes, that addiction. Yes, that self-sabotage. Yes, that quitting attitude. Stop stopping, quit quitting. Yes, those mental health issues of what it is that you are grappling with. That depression. Come on. Come on. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. We need you. You need you. God needs you. Your children need you. Your wife needs you. Your community needs you. You are valuable. You are significant. You are important. Got to realize that you can achieve your possibilities. I need you to realize, my brother, that greatness, uniqueness flows through your DNA. Why is that? For to whom much is given, much is required to overcome life's obstacles. And how do I attain my greatness? The essence of your power, the essence of your greatness is ignited through the portal and the apex of your service. Service is the rent you pay for the space that you occupy. Got to get out of your comfort zone. Family, type breakout. Type breakout. Type breakout. At the end of your comfort zone is the beginning of your breakthrough. And guess what? It's your season to deliver upon the vision. It's your season to deliver upon the purpose. It's your season to deliver upon the promise and the greatness of what it is that God has placed within you. You're too close to quit right now. You have too much ahead of you to focus on what you left behind. Stop looking behind. You're going to keep having that neck cramp by looking behind. Forward ever, backward never. You've come too far to quit. You've come too far to give up now. You've come too far to quit. A true king will always win because he's committed. He won't quit. He's going after it. Come on, family, type go after it. David asked the Lord, David inquired of the Lord, shall I pursue, shall I overtake? God said, yeah, pursue, overtake, recover all. I want you to go after it. That dream that has been dormant in your life. Everything that you've been saying that you're going to do, but you never do it. Go after it. Come on, king. A king is conquering. A king is dominating. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about your purpose. A king is walking boldly in his territory. A king is going after it and making no apologies for it. Come on, family, make no apologies for your greatness. Make no apologies for your value. Make no apologies for your uniqueness. Walk boldly in your identity and in your integrity. Come on, family, type king, type queen. Every king needs the right queen in his life. Every king needs a real queen. In order to do it big, in order to do it big, you got to have faith. Every king needs that queen who's going to pray for him, who's going to love on him, who's going to affirm him, who's going to lift him up, who's going to speak to the champion that's on the inside of him. Bro, you know you got the right rib when you can breathe a lot easier. She celebrates you. She elevates you. She empowers you. She understands the purpose that you have to manifest. She's not intimidated by it because she understands that whoever that you intimidate, you will eliminate. Time to go after it. There's a king that's inside of you. There's royalty. You got loyalty. You got royalty inside your DNA. Come on. Keenly intelligent, noble gentleman. Keenly. You got wisdom. You got wisdom. That is not just man's wisdom, but this is God's wisdom that he's given you. You're intelligent. Come on. It's not just about your brawn. It's about your brain. It's not just about your muscles. It's about your mindset. Tapping into your intelligence. Noble. It's the way that you live your life. It's the service that you give to others. Why? Because you understand this. Once you learn and earn, then you must return back to your community. It is you being a gentleman. You being able to tightrope toughness and tenderness. You being able to do a delicate dance. Because you have that nurturing quality as a man who manages, a man who maintains, a man who manifests, a man who uses God's manual. Why? Because as the king that God has created you to be, you have a mandate on your life. You got a date with destiny. This is your time to walk in the power of your identity. Family, this is a great place to sow into this word that you've heard. Come on, it's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want you to sow where you grow. I want you to sow where you soar. Because I believe as you sow your seed, God is giving you more. Come on, go ahead and do that now. You can do that via super chat, super sticker in the midst of this super conversation. Once you sow, yes, even electronically, via Cash App, $Access Identity. Yeah, you can do that. $Access Identity. You can sow via PayPal, Zelle as well, EddieConnorJr at Gmail. 30, 60, 100-fold. The King of Kings wants to bless you, King. The King of Kings wants to enrich you, Queen. I want you to give cheerfully, knowing that what you've been expecting is coming. I don't know about you, but when I am expecting a package, when I'm expecting something to be delivered that I ordered, I start getting happier. Yeah, I start being on tiptoe anticipation. I get real happy for what it is that I'm expecting. I want you to name your seed for what it is that you're expecting. Yeah, name what you're expecting, family. As you're sowing your seed, I want you to start naming your seed. Name what you're expecting. Maybe you're naming it joy. Maybe you're naming it financial increase. Maybe you're naming it debt cancellation. Maybe you're naming it marriage. Maybe you're naming it healthy relationships. Maybe you're naming it new opportunities. Maybe you're naming it open doors. Maybe you're naming it increase because you're expecting God to release increase in your life. Maybe you're naming it healing. Maybe you're naming it wholeness. Maybe you're naming it emotional intelligence. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want to join my faith to yours that God's going to do that and more. Why? Because he said, I'll do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so are his thoughts higher than yours. Thank you for sowing that seed electronically via the mediums of Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Thank you for sowing that seed via Super Chat, Super Sticker, because I know that God is going to bless, multiply, and expand your seed so that you can be even more fruitful and so that you can multiply. Family, in the midst of this teaching, you need the right teacher. Yeah, in a community setting, in a private group coaching arena. Greatest gift that teacher can give you is speed. Why is that? Because they take the granular information of what they have learned in decades and they give it to you in days. I want to teach you how to get better at speaking. I want to teach you how to grow in your spiritual gifts. I want to teach you how to bloom and blossom and develop in your purpose and your emotional intelligence and your relational intelligence. I want to show you how to soar into greater success, into your purpose, in your business, in opportunities. I want to show you how to seize the moment. You need the right tribe to do it. You need to be around certain accountability partners. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. It's time out for being around dull people. People who are plastic. You need to be around individuals who are elastic, who will expand themselves and expand you at the same time. I want you to join our ironclad community of amazing eagles. Yeah, ironclad community of amazing eagles who soar into greater success and purpose by increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. I want you to do that. I want you to be a part of the vision of what it is that we are launching, what it is that is going on. Because you were created, you have a mandate for marketplace ministry. I want to show you what that looks like. I want to show you how to develop that. You need the right teacher, though. You need the right tribe as well that brings about the right type of transformation. I'm not talking about the curious. I'm not talking to the curious. I'm talking to the serious. You know, there's more for your life. You want more for your life. And I know a place with the right teacher. I know a place with the right tribe. I want to be your teacher. I want you to join our tribe of amazing eagles. Come into our eagle's nest. Come on, family. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. I want you to take this flight of faith. I want you to take this flight of focus. I want you to take this flight that is going to cause you to be fearless. Fearless doesn't mean that you don't have any fear at all. You just fear less than most. You feel the fear and you go after it and do it anyway. Let's soar into more. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Theeaglesacademy.com. The next 5 of you who are going to take advantage of this. 5 is a number of grace. I'm being real gracious to you. The next 5 of you who are going to take advantage of this, I want you to go to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button. When you get there, I want you to fill out the form and you're going to be transformed. Put in the word SOAR in the coupon code at checkout. Put in the word SOAR. Family, just type that word SOAR, S-O-A-R, soaring into more. Put in the word SOAR at checkout. And I'm hooking you up. You can thank me later. TheEaglesAcademy.com. Go there right now. Family, did this word empower you? Did it impact you? Did it speak life into you? If so, yeah, I want you to also become a member of our channel. Tap the join button, unlock VIP, OQP, royalty, tiers. Be a part of our Connor's Corner with amazing content. Family, In the Mix is out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we do that each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix right here on the YouTube side, in the midst of, yes, of other channels that we are satellite stations as well. But while you're here on the YouTube side, I want you to make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video, family. It's been an explosion of inspiration. It has been, yes. I also want you to hit the subscribe button on our channel. It's a channel for change, a channel that creates change, a channel that breaks chains. And follow me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr, E-D-D-I-E. Come on, put some respect on my name, family. EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, look no further. I'd be honored to empower you at your church, your conference, your school, your graduation, your college, your session. Let's make progression. Invite me by emailing me. info@EddieConnor.com. Yeah, once you invite me there. Family, it's been fun, but you know a brother gotta run. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother from another mother. Y'all know it's been fun, but you know a brother gotta run. So I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. To remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love, family. From my heart to yours, keep soaring higher. So what's your ETA? Your destiny is waiting for you to launch into your next dimension. You know, I realize one of the greatest gifts that a teacher can give you is speed. What do I mean? They can take what they've learned in decades and give it to you in days, moments, and months, and give it to you and instruct you in minutes. This is exactly what I do in my Eagles community. I want you to go to theeaglesacademy.com right now to get access to my private mentorship group where I coach, teach, train, mentor you to transform your thinking by increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You need to know that you were created to soar into more and become more. I want to be your coach. I want to be your tour guide to help you to navigate the landscape of your potential and take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. It's your time to move into new realms of abundance, to reimagine, reshape, rethink your life, and influence your future through your spiritual gifts, development of your purpose, the emotional intelligence, relational intelligence, business acumen, to maximize your marketplace mandate, and so much more. And our Eagles community is where we learn, we lead, we laugh, and we love on a greater level. I want you to aspire higher with us. Get your wings to win, and let's soar into more at theeaglesacademy.com. Can't wait to see your face in our digital space.